Living the dream again.
Yep. 38th year in a row, bro.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy.
What's good
Dude,
with you?
I want to say congratulations on the victory on the 5K. Just so
Oh, thank
everyone
you.
knows that I posted that picture on our YouTube community. And this past weekend, we had a little event in town with 10K and a 5K. And Derek took first place in the 5K.
Yep.
And then my wife actually took first place in the 10K for the
Indeed.
females.
Got
So
a couple of runners on our hands here.
we do. We do. You guys are good, man. So that's awesome, man. So congrats on that because that's a big deal.
Yeah, that was fun. That was a good time.
Yeah, perfect weather for it. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. So what's good, man? I know you went and visited your boy as well over the
Yes.
weekend. How's he
Yep.
doing?
Went down to Chicago and he's doing good. He's doing really good. Went to Top Golf and played some golf for a little while and hung out at Navy Pier and
Nice.
just bummed around a little bit.
Yeah, it was a good weekend.
Yeah,
Good
it was
weather
fun.
all around.
It was a little rainy down there, but it was just not not bad. I mean, nothing that we couldn't handle.
Yeah,
But no, it was fun though. We had a good time.
good. Yeah,
Yeah.
we didn't do too much after that. We went to the park, took the little one to the park and played around and we grilled out and did some yard work too. We did some yard work.
Okay.
So that was kind of
I foregone my yard work yesterday. I got home and I'm like, man, I really need to cut the grass. And then I decided to not do that. So now I'm looking at it going, oh crap. I
I
work
should.
every day this week. I want to get some running in. Like now I don't know when I'm going to have time.
Yeah. Well,
I'm going to literally have a jungle by the end of the week.
that's all right, man. It's grass.
It's grass. Yep.
We chopped down to a little couple little trees. You know, we did some work in front of the house where we have some flowers area. Was I don't know. We just cleaned it up. It looks really good. My wife did a great job.
Nice.
So it was good. Yeah. And now
Gotta
it's
do that once in a while, tidy up so it makes it look nice, you know.
yeah.
I know I
So
have this
now
huge shrub thing that like separates my house from my neighbor's house on the backside, and it's like way overgrown. It looks like shit. I'm gonna go out there and whack off some of the branches so that way they are like, so it looks straight, you know, like it's
yeah, oh
just like
yeah.
overgrown. Like on my side, it like seems to be leaning this way, and it's like,
Yeah. I used to be like dad mode cutting grass like every week. I had to get it done and had to look good. And then now I just don't give a shit sometimes.
right.
It's grass. It's nature.
Yeah.
It's got
Usually
you
by
know.
August, I lose all interest and just let the sun burn it all out.
Yeah. Well, there are people that do that, man. They cut it twice a week, and it's
Yeah.
like,
Oh
what are you
yeah.
cutting? Because it's all dead.
Yeah.
It's
Oh yeah.
funny.
And then they're watering every day, but doesn't matter because the sun
Yeah,
is just beating the shit out of it. You know.
yeah. But it's I mean, some people, they get off on that kind of thing and planting flowers, and it's cool. And it's relaxing, and
Yeah.
it's all good.
I'm not a flower planter. The wife and I can barely keep a cactus alive in the house. So,
Well,
and
yeah,
if you can
well,
kill a cactus, you can kill pretty much anything.
yeah,
'Cause
that's
those
for
things
sure,
live
man.
forever.
Um, we were looking at getting some more bird feeders because we've been really enjoying that.
Yeah.
Watching the birds come and
You get a book out and see what's coming in.
yeah, I
Do
used
you
to.
really?
I
Yeah.
used to,
Oh,
yeah.
really?
Yeah,
No.
from John actually. I got a bird book he
Oh,
had
okay.
at the book sale one day. I'm like, I'm gonna get this and try to identify some birds, but I had no idea what the hell I was doing
Yeah.
because there's a lot. There's really truly a lot.
Oh yeah. Well, and it's like the swallow family has like a million different kind of swallows that are involved in that whole thing, right?
Yeah, that's yeah, but it's fun. It's just I really like cardinals. My grandfather was he liked cardinals, so
Okay.
they're pretty.
Yeah.
They're cool birds. Blue jays too. They're big though. Blue jays are kind of big birds.
Yeah.
They get pretty good size.
They can. Yeah. Bigger than cardinals.
Yeah. Yep.
Cardinals aren't really actually that big. They're kind of
No.
small.
No. Right. So yeah, and then the squirrels try to get in there and dig shit out, and that's fun watching that too.
Yeah. Yeah. Those things, man, are funny.
You know.
It's like a pet, but not a pet. So
Yeah. Yeah.
like,
Actually, at work in our back shed, it's kind of like I don't, it's falling apart, and there's actually a raccoon family living in there.
Really?
Yeah. Yes. It's very interesting.
That is interesting. You
Yeah.
guys, like, put food out for them?
Sometimes. Mhm. It's cool. We leave them be. Let them be.
Yeah. Yeah, let them be. They're just
They
doing
ain't
their
bugging
thing.
shit,
Yeah.
you know? We were
Until the
actually
first day that they rip all the garbage apart and it's just, like,
it
scattered everywhere, like,
I know.
"Fuck these
Luckily, we
things, I'm going where's my
we
22?"
actually, one time I feel terrible now thinking about it, but at one of my old houses that I lived in, we had a really bad raccoon problem in the neighborhood, and they're big. Actually, city raccoons are huge,
Yeah, it's
like,
because 'cause they're
because they
feeding,
eat all
man.
the shit, they're
Yeah.
eating all the rubbish, and but my grandpa brought he had a trap, like a cage trap, and when they get in there, boy, they get pretty feisty, you know? It didn't kill him, but it trapped him inside
Yeah.
of a cage, right?
Oh, to
And
go
then
release them.
yeah,
Yeah. Yep.
so,
No,
but it
I
was
can imagine that they're not friendly, when they don't need to be, right?
right. Well,
Because they
it's any
seem
animal.
friendly, right?
Yeah, yeah. It,
Oop,
pretty wild, man. When you crack an open there,
yeah.
energy drink,
No,
bubbler.
it's a protein thing.
Oh, okay.
Call it my fight milk.
Do you make powder shakes too, or you just no? You don't do the protein powder anymore?
No, I used to, but not anymore.
Yeah, I used to too, but I don't know. It always makes you feel kind of bloated,
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
like bubble gut.
Mhm. Yeah,
You
it
know what I
does,
mean?
and it just I don't know. It's I'm
It
not
feels heavy.
Yep.
Bunch of bullshit in there.
Yeah. No, I
I mean,
started drinking this slate milk. It's awesome. I like it.
yeah,
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I've never seen it. French vanilla. Oh yeah, look at that.
They have a bunch of different well, not a bunch of, like, chocolate flavors and whatever. Some
Reasonable priced, or
I mean, it's kinda like, I think it's like 2.5 bucks a can basically, but you get it by the case.
yeah, yeah.
But no, they're good. They're easy to just grab and go. You don't have
Go
to worry
on the
about
go. Yeah, shaker bottles and trying
Mhm.
to
And
yeah.
it's like it's filtered milk. It's lactose free, which, I think this part of the, like, bubble gut thing, right?
Yep.
If you with the powder stuff and gluten free, nut free, soy free, keto
Everything is
friendly.
everything's
They're
free.
pretty clean. I don't know.
Dude, that
They're pretty
reminds me, I
tasty.
watched a documentary too over the weekend called Poisoned.
Poisoned?
Yeah, it's about food.
Okay.
It's on Netflix.
I will have to go check that out.
Yeah, dude.
That's
Kind
right
of
up my alley.
blew my mind a little bit. It talked about the E. coli outbreaks over the years.
Okay.
So like back in 93 was like the first bad one where it was almost like a pandemic kind of.
Yeah.
It was from Jack in the Box burgers. They were undercooking them.
Really?
Yeah. Actually some kids died. It was that bad.
Okay.
It was like E. coli 05157 or something. It was like
Yeah.
a digit after there. Yeah, it was pretty sad, man, to see kids all yeah, it was bad. Kids died, and then a lawyer got involved, and the shady shit people do, man, in businesses and companies. Same thing over
Trying to
like
save a buck.
even organic. I know we talked about food before, but they even mentioned organic. Just because it's organic doesn't mean it's pathogen free. And
Right.
also, you know, they don't use as many pesticides per
Yeah, they don't
se.
use as many. They still use them. They just
Yes,
don't use as many.
which people don't realize.
Right? The
So,
way the way you can make an organic product is by having a specific set of pesticides that are used eliminated from the land that you grow or produce your product on for X
yeah,
amount of years, right? I don't know what the year I don't know exactly how it works, but I
yeah,
believe that's how it works though. I don't
because
know the amount of years, but
they had an outbreak with like strawberries was a big one where the strawberries were tainted. Yeah, it was pretty wild, man. The peanut butter, and I remember some of these too. Like back
mhm.
in like 2017, I think it was. Maybe the peanut butter. There was a peanut butter recall.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
I remember the yeah, was it like with Jif or something like
yeah,
that?
all
Or
of
yeah.
them. It was a big
Oh, it's
company.
all of it. Okay.
Yeah, because they all use the company to get the peanuts and such from.
Oh, okay.
But there was a whistleblower that kind of brought it to light, and they had pictures on there, like, the machines were just, like, all crusty, rat shit all over, mice, dead mice, and they just kinda swept it under the rug, and they in a facility, after you got a test after so many batches is
Right.
ran, and it was coming up tainted, and they would white out the documents and stamp them like it's good to go, and it kept coming back like that.
That's
Dude,
just fucking lazy workers, man. Like, how
he
hard
got
is it to just maintain and keep a good work
yeah,
area? I don't know
well,
how.
they had some, inspectors on there as well. They didn't show their face. They were blacked out in their voices because they didn't wanna get obviously
They all sounded like Darth Vader.
yeah, they didn't wanna get hate, right?
Yeah.
Which I get it.
Oh,
Fuck
yeah.
yeah, bring this shit to light. People need to know.
Yeah,
Food
they
that
do.
I mean, we just take it all for granted.
Oh, yeah, you go to the store and be like, "Oh, this is good for me," and the store's selling it, so it's gotta be good.
So, it all got, uh, brought to light, and they went to court, and the CEO got 28 years in prison. Yep.
It's unreal, man.
Yeah. It was pretty wild, man. I mean, I understand if like, you see if you're probably a little worried to say shit, right, if you work there, depending on where you're at,
Right.
right? Because even the inspectors were saying, "Yeah, they try to wheel and deal with you," and even the inspectors, some of them are shady people, which we're
Yeah.
all human, which we've talked about, you know?
Well, look in the electrical field too. There's inspectors that are like by the book, and there's inspectors like, well, why just do this, and then you'll be okay.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
what?
Well, it's kinda like the buddy system, you
Yeah,
know? You keep
yeah.
you
Scratch
I'll
my
u
back, I'll scratch
yeah,
yours.
I'll
Yeah.
keep using you as my inspector, I'll pass your name along, and
Yep. Yep.
that's how it goes, but yeah, I was pretty there was actually a girl that, and it was recent too, she was started feeling kinda sick, her and her family were going on vacation somewhere, some gut ache and nausea a little bit. Well, they were over in another country, and she got worse overnight, and she was in the hospital, and actually the doctor pulled the parents aside and was like, "You need to get her out of here or she's gonna die," like,
The hell.
within 8 hours. So, the dad got a hold of somebody in the States, like a medevac unit, to come and get her. I mean, she was healthy. She was in high school, played, soccer, volleyball, the whole 9 yards. She was just great, and then, it was too late.
What
E.
the hell?
coli, man, overnight, that quick.
And like, why couldn't they help her where they were?
No, yeah, and they didn't
Oh, but
have
like where
it
they
just
just thought
got
that
it,
was
like, attacks, like, your organs and shit, and starts to eat them away from the inside, and once one starts to fail, they all it gets in your liver and your kidneys and all your functioning. I got sick real bad one time before we went to Jamaica, dude, we almost didn't go, and it was called H. pylori.
hmm.
So it's a bacteria that it can come from any food, water, it's like
Is
a
that what
feast
some people would consider food poisoning?
almost. I lost 20 pounds in 2 weeks.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was crazy. I'd eat and I'd have to go to the bathroom, like, all the time. I drink some water, bathroom, boom, like, crazy.
Wow.
And I was on, like, 15 different pills I had to take 3 times a day. They just threw all the book at me.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
it sucked.
It's like a reverse tapeworm.
Yeah. Yeah, I was, like, freaking out. I'm like, "This isn't right," and they're like, "Oh, you probably just, here, try this," and then they ran some blood work and, um, a stool sample, and then it came back, yeah, I had this it gets in the lining of your intestines, and it's hard to get out.
Man, that is so crazy.
Fucking wild.
And it's just from food.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's like some bacteria that grows on you can get it from drinking water, food, and you could have it, and it won't affect you. It affects everyone different, kinda.
Okay.
So, like, if you share a drink with me or if or we share food, like, that's how you can get it too. It's weird.
That's so crazy, man. But I mean, living cells, they're just probably trying to find a place to live.
Yeah.
God,
that's
that's just messed up though. That's just so crazy.
yeah, you gotta check that story out, man, because it
Yeah.
always
Oh yeah.
makes you wonder, man. I always make sure I cook my food.
Oh yeah. Yep.
You know, like I know a lot some people like their steaks like medium raw and raw. Like you're taking a chance.
Yep.
You know, like ground beef was a perfect example. Like if a cow has it and then they just grind it all up and they mix it in, and you're getting all sorts of different cattle, right? Like a
Yep.
steak or something. Yeah, it can grow on the outside and then you sear it off. But like ground beef, it's could be anywhere. But I think most people obviously cook their food good, and
Yeah.
but it just makes you think. That's all. It
Yeah.
just
Well,
makes
look
you,
at Mr. Beast. That dude,
yeah, the YouTuber.
right? He's
Yeah,
yeah. He's I just read an article that he's suing his Mr. Beast hamburger company or whatever because they were
really.
undercooking their burgers. I guess.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't
the
know.
reason the Jack in the Box did that is they said, well, people were complaining that they were kind of charred or like hockey pucks, so they brought the temperature down to like 145 or 144 degrees when it was supposed to be like 155.
Yeah.
You know,
Wow.
and yeah, people lost their life over that, man, and the company would try to settle and give you money, but there's no price on a life, man. It
No, not
doesn't
even
matter.
close.
Just
Not
like
even
people
close.
that you hear that get out of prison or something that were wrongfully convicted.
Right.
It's like
Yeah, they try to pay him off, but you
yeah,
can't.
you
That's
can't buy fucking time.
no X amount of X amount of dollars for X amount of years that you didn't get to spend with your family, or you know what I
Live
mean?
life. Yeah.
And then forever have to be burdened with that on your shoulders. Like, people might not hire you because of that, or whatever, people might
Yeah.
not associate with you even because you were in prison or whatever the case is.
I was scared for that, man. Honestly, when I came home, I was scared of that. Everyone was gonna look at me different.
Yeah,
It affected me like that for a while.
I believe it.
Fuck, I was afraid to drive. I didn't drive for like almost a month.
Just afraid that you were gonna get, like, pulled over and
Just yeah, just well, we talked once before about adaptation, right? How you adapt to your surroundings or animals.
sure.
Like we let them go back on the wild. They could adapt to it. Well, it's the same thing when you're incarcerated. Coming home,
Yeah,
you get in a routine. I adapted to that lifestyle
yeah,
to a sense, right? To
yep,
make my days go by and pass time and try to be happy.
right.
And then you come home and it's like, everybody's it's like, oh hey, how you been? Where you? It's just like it's overwhelming, right?
Yeah, it could be, yeah, I don't know, man. That's I don't know. I'm glad I haven't had to deal with that really.
Well, yeah. Well, some people shouldn't have to deal with it, just bad circumstances,
Yeah.
you know. But I'd highly recommend everyone check that out. It's called Poisoned, the untold food story. It's on Netflix.
Does Morgan Freeman do the narrating?
No, but he's
Dang it.
got a great voice.
He does it.
He's good. He's a
He
great
should be
actor
like,
too.
yeah, he should automatically be like the narrator for just everything. It doesn't matter.
I know. I can't even try to imitate or mimic him.
No,
You just can't do it.
he's one of a
Same
kind.
as James Earl Jones,
Yeah,
You just can't do certain people.
it's just one of a kind, man. You just gotta. That's their thing.
Man. Oh shit. I was
Oh,
getting excited there. Um I started you ever see the movie Apocalypto? Since we were
yeah.
talking about
Yep.
we were just watching that. Trisha's never seen it.
Oh, really? Oh
So I'm
man,
like,
that's a
we
good
gotta
one.
dude. It's been a while it's a great movie. It's old.
Yeah, Mel Gibson,
2006.
man.
Yeah.
Yep,
He does great fucking movies.
dude, I know.
He does, man.
The dude's a genius
I just that movie is just so it just you just focus on it, man.
with
It's just a
no
great
words.
story. Yeah.
No words.
All subtitle.
Yep. Yeah, but yeah, it's all subtitled, but like, there's no real words in it.
No.
I mean, I don't know if actually the words that they're using are real or not, but in a
Right.
different language. But
Great story
hmm
about the Mayans and how the tribal thing, you just wonder. Like we don't really know how it was
no, well,
2000,
I'm sure that's his
3000.
interpretation based on
Right.
writings of some sort.
But just protecting your family and how they all come together and live together and help each other. And
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of a sad story how other tribes come and pillage,
Yes.
right? Like
Yep.
that's what happened, but that it's really kind of what happens now too in the
Yeah,
real world, honestly.
it is. Well, look at Russia, Ukraine, same thing. That's exactly what it is.
You know,
We're Russia, and we think this land belongs to us, so we're gonna take it. It's like, okay.
you know what I mean? It's just it's madness.
Yeah,
If everybody just like look, we'll trade and be cool. You do your thing, we'll do our thing. Don't get crazy. We won't get crazy. Everything will be chill.
yeah.
Why the fuck can't we do that?
I don't know, man. It's the easy way to do it, right?
Yeah.
Like, I just don't get the purpose. I guess in that time, I suppose because it was kind of like a we have everything at our fingertips now, so we know every nook and cranny around the world, right? We know every island, we know every whatever. New
Yep.
islands pop up once in a while with, like, volcano shit or whatever,
Yeah.
Earth doing Earth things. But, like, back in the, what, 14 it would've been
BC.
1400s.
Yeah.
No, that would've been Apocalypto would've been the 1400s because there was spoiler alert, but there's ships coming in. I'm
Oh
assuming
yeah.
that was, like,
Towards
Christopher
it.
Columbus.
Yeah. 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 Now that you, well, yeah, it's been a while. I had 40 minutes left until you were like, "Hey, I'm available."
Yeah.
So I paused it. Well, Trisha's finishing it, but it's been a while. But you're right. Towards the end, they do. Yes.
Yeah,
Spoiler
so
alert.
I'm like, "Oh, wait a minute, I think they tied that into, like, the Spaniards coming into"
Coming in,
you know what I mean?
get the land. Yeah.
Yeah. So I've always been waiting for, like, a sequel.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Yeah. To see
okay,
what.
so there was, like, the intertribal conflict that they had, and then all of a sudden, like, now this new group of people come in. Now, like, where's the rest of the story?
Happens after
You
that,
know what I
right?
mean?
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, they were grabbing this, they were taking over, pillaging, and getting slaves to build their temples.
Mhm.
I mean, that's what it was.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I mean, that was such a good movie, man. Oh my god.
yeah, it makes
I
now
am
you're probably gonna
Jago
want to watch
Claw,
it.
this is my forest.
Yeah, I like, he called them almost. You know,
Yeah. Yep.
I still remember the scene, even when we started rewatching it. When they first come to take the land, or they get to their camp, and Jaguar sees one of his guides getting hurt, and he just throws that axe to knock his weapon out of his hand and then just spears him.
Yep.
That just blew me away, you know? Just great sequence. Just got me so pumped,
Yeah.
you know?
No, yeah, I get jacked when that basically, like, the final fight scene where he's back in his area
Yeah.
taking out everybody reminds me of, like, Home Alone, except, like, in the in the woods,
Yeah.
like, setting up his little
Booby
matchbox cars
traps
and,
all
like, booby
over.
traps all over and, like,
Yeah.
the poison frog and, like, all that good stuff. It's like, "Oh, yeah, this is
Well, and
sweet."
they believe things too. The
Oh, yeah.
eclipse happened, so they
Yep.
were freaking out
Yep.
because now the sun's gone.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but they're sacrificing people and right, because
Great
that is the
movie.
story. They would sacrifice people and throw their bodies off the temples to, like
Please the God.
yeah.
Yeah, it's good,
Oh
man.
my god, can you imagine living back then, dude?
No, I can't.
Dude.
She Trisha was like, but you guys like she didn't like to see that kind of stuff, but she's like, all men like that kind of action, masculinity, violence type of thing. Well, I mean, you have to think that's how you protected your people, your tribe, and that's how you had to survive too.
Right.
You had to go out hunting, and so I don't know.
And that's, like,
It's a
the
great
nature
movie.
of the time, right? Like,
Yeah,
I don't know. I just without going off on too much of a tangent, like, I just find it so funny how people get so upset at certain things about history. It's like, why do you get upset about it? That's what like, the time was whether or not it was good or bad, even if it's most of history is barbaric and tragic. I mean, think about it. With I mean, everything
no,
is
yeah, it
without getting
happened.
into anything specific. I mean, it's all barbaric and tragic, right? And, like, even right now, like, with what we're doing on the internet, with all this stuff, 50 years from now, people are gonna look back and be like, "That was just terrible what people were doing,"
Oh yeah,
like, what
it's
it's
true, man. A lot of things what we have now
it'll
is like
never end. It'll never end.
no, well, it just keeps changing.
Yeah.
right? So now we have like
Hmm.
trending things that people get involved with. I had recently read an article. It was a new thing called bed rotting. So it's like from TikTok where kids lay in their bed all day and stare at their phones and social media, just chill, right? Like kind of reset, which is good to a point, but you like they're taking it too far now, where that's all they're doing is just like,
Yeah.
and that's not good.
Right.
Mentally, socially, the skills are getting just detangled, if
Like
that makes sense.
physical skills, social skills, like
Yeah,
all your skills,
the
right?
whole thing,
Yeah.
the whole shebang. Had to throw that in there.
Yeah. There you go. Little American Idol tryouts for you.
Yeah, one day, maybe I'll take over for Seacrest.
Mm, there you go.
Next up, we have Derek. He's a video game collector who likes to run. He also coaches.
And doesn't sing.
He dances though to a little jingle.
Yeah. I get like a shoulder roll thing going.
There you
That's
go.
about it.
Yeah, I've been kind of on a kick of wanting to watch old movies.
Yeah.
That's kind
I
of
get
where
a
that.
kick like with Goldeneye once in a while.
Really?
Yeah, I'll watch some James Bond stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Who
Well,
do you think?
Goldeneye is one of the movies, but I should say James Bond.
Pierce Brosnan did a great Bond.
Yes, he did. The
He
new ones,
did.
I'm not too great on the new. Like, I don't think the new ones are very good.
No, I've not watched any of the new ones.
I watched a few, and I'm just, I don't know, not as good as the older stuff.
Sean Connery.
Yeah, there was like
Show
a, there was like a,
Moneypenny.
there was a presence to James Bond. Like, I think it all ended after Pierce Brosnan. Honestly,
Yeah,
like, so there was like a when he was when he was in the scene and when he was doing like, there was a presence about him that just like cool, calm,
captivated.
collected. Like
Yep,
it was
he owned
okay,
it.
James Bond. But now everything just seems too like too hyped up and fast paced and like it's just another action movie to me now. I guess I don't know.
Yeah. Well, that's how they all
It's
kind of
probably
are.
just me. Well, I mean, yeah, that's what they all are. But
Well, I even like the Mission Impossibles. You know, the first few were pretty good, and
yeah,
then it just kind of rinse and repeat.
hmm
But I've been wanting to watch Wayne's World. I'm into
such
the
a
old '90s funny stuff, man. That's where I
such a
want to
good
go,
movie.
dude. Yeah,
I was, dude, I was like quoting Wayne's World all weekend. We're down in Chicago. You see
you're
it like
shitting
a
me.
you see a sign for like Aurora, Illinois.
Oh yeah,
Like
yeah.
that's where their movie, like right. That's where their
That's
movie takes
right,
place.
right.
We're in Aurora, Illinois.
So I looked everywhere for it, and it's out there, but then you got to have a premium subscription.
Oh sure,
And I'm like, well, what the fuck?
yeah,
Come on. I mean, and I was kind of pissed because I really wanted to watch it this weekend. Like, I'm watching
yeah.
Wayne's World, man.
I
I
think
love that.
yeah. No, it's so like the subscription stuff. Like I hate. Yeah, I have Amazon Prime.
Me
So you
too.
can go
Yep.
and watch movies, whatever. But then you get on there, and then like the only movies that you can watch on there are freaking shitty old ones or like B-rack movies. All the good ones they make you still rent them. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, I pay for the subscription to get
What
this
the?
shit, and now you're
Yeah.
making me pay to like watch them as well. I'm like, what the fuck are you giving me here?
And it keeps going up every year.
I know. I keep saying I'm going to cancel that thing, and I want to. I don't order off of Amazon, so my wife does once in a while. I do once in a great while if I need track spikes or something like that. But
Yeah. Well,
other than that, man, I don't.
so yeah, I was kind of bummed. I'm like, well, shit, I don't want to rent it. And then I had this idea. I'm like, we should bring back a movie rental
There's a place
places.
in Green Bay that you can go to and get movies.
Yeah. Well, I meant
Yeah.
locally for, around here.
Oh, like a rental place. Well,
Not
isn't
to
there? Well, they have those red
Red
box,
Box. Yeah. But it's
but you
still,
don't
it
have. It's
takes
all newer
away
stuff.
that vibe of going there. And I mean, dude, that was some of the joy, especially for people when you're on a date. Let's go rent a
Yeah.
movie. You go there,
Yeah.
you spend 30 minutes looking around, looking at boxes or cases, whatever. It's fun. Richard, my other cat, he's trying to climb the wall right now. It's ridiculous.
Damn animals.
Yeah. I'd grab
Damn
him and
cat people.
show you
I tell
guys,
you
but
what.
he'd peel out. So I don't know. He might be stuck actually. Oh, he got it. His claw was caught on something. Sorry.
You might be
Had
stuck,
it.
actually. We're like, what?
Yeah, I was like watching him. I'm like, well, he might get it.
Let
But
him
yeah, it would just be
process.
fun.
Yeah.
You go there. I don't know. That was some good times, man. Don't get me wrong. I do like having the shit at my fingertips, even though I might complain about it sometimes. It's nice.
Yeah. But
But
it's not the
just,
same.
yeah, it's not the same.
Instead of like, see what's nice about going somewhere to find a movie is like, all right, I don't want to sit in the store for 25 minutes looking for a movie. Where when you're sitting on your couch at home, you can sit and scroll
Right.
for hours and never
Right.
find anything. Well, I just spent an hour and a half not watching anything because I couldn't decide. And now
And
you
then
don't have time to watch a movie.
I'd always end up wandering in the adult section just to play around. No.
Whoops.
Yeah. What are you doing back there?
What are
You've been
these
back
beads
there a
for?
while. Yeah, you got the curtain.
Yeah.
It's all black. And you know what, dude? It's always funny because people they'd try to be all incognito when they rent it. Like the cases were bigger, so he's got some dirty movie
Lot
he's bringing
going
up
on,
there,
yeah.
and they try to hide it on top of other videos, like mix it in. You
Sure.
know what I'm saying? So it's like, oh, okay, you're getting. Oh, this is a good. Oh, can I see some ID?
Yeah.
Yes. 1 second.
Just old enough to get it, and it's like you got a line of people stacking up behind you. It's like, "Come, just put that one aside. Just move
It's
along."
just funny. The adult section.
Yeah. I actually when Family Video went down in Menominee, I actually grabbed a few pieces from in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should know
For
that big PlayStation 4 sign that I
yep.
have.
Oh, that's where you got it from.
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
yeah, that was one of the signs in there.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
That's another thing too, man. Is all these when businesses close and all these empty places. I'm sure this is all over, right? Not just in our area, but
Right.
they just never nothing goes in them. Nothing ever tries. It's kind of a bummer.
Yeah. It'd be like some of those places in Green Bay, like Mojo's is one. Um they basically take anything in. They have video games, DVDs, VHSs. I mean, they just take a whole bunch of stuff in. So you can go there and still find it's basically a rental or a used rental store, really. Except you're going there to buy, you're not renting anything.
Yeah.
But it's not
Well, I'm
expensive.
just saying, it's you get out there and then you run into somebody, some of your friends or somebody you haven't seen in a while. It's just another place to. It was hey,
A
how you been?
social, yeah. It
Yeah,
was a
it's like a
social
little
place too.
social place.
Remember the one in Angeles?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That was the bomb there, man. That was so good.
Yeah.
Mom would go grocery shop. I would sit in the video section the whole time. Which
Hanging
video
out.
game am I gonna get? I'm gonna grab
Yeah.
a movie and I'm gonna get a video game. Or do I want 2 video games? Maybe I don't know. I'll get this and this. Well, then my sister would be with me. It's like, well, here we can double up. So you go pick out a movie. I'm gonna pick out a video game, and then we'll switch. And then you pick out a video game, and then I'll pick out a movie, and then we'll have
It- it's yeah, dude. It's some of the best times
yep,
growing. It just I can just remember going there and like you'd wait for the new release to come out. It was just in the theater, and you had to wait a couple months, and they'd have
yeah,
like a shit ton of copies of it, and then they'd already all be gone,
yep.
and you're like, damn it.
And remember, like, so a movie would come out in theater, but it would take like months for it to
Yeah,
come out on the VHS or whatever.
yeah,
It was freaking crazy. Now it's like, oh, it was in theater? It's already on Netflix or
yeah. It's already
you know what I
right
mean? Like,
or some,
it's
yeah,
already on. Yeah,
HBO.
yeah. It's like, I thought that was just in the theater. It was. I think it still is. I don't
I
know.
I think that's why the movie situation, like the theaters and the big cinema and big motion pictures, it's kind of hard now because everyone likes the fingertip at my house,
Mhm.
right?
But there's,
That's
like, the experience of being at a movie is just, like, you can't top that.
no,
Even if you
no.
have an at-home theater, it's just not the same,
Yeah, it's truly not.
you know?
I still would sneak in my own snacks and food.
Oh, yeah.
We'd go to Burger King. got a Whopper, chicken nuggets, fries, and your jacket. You know, you're swelled up.
Yeah.
You can smell it. You're like,
Yeah.
you know, yeah, it's
Yeah,
good
no, we would
times.
always sneak in our own candy and stuff like that. Nothing we'd never bring in food, like, just, like, put a note, like a TV tray, just like, you got
I
you got a whole
remember
dinner going on.
when I was in middle school, I think, and my buddy Ryan and I, we went to see A New Hope after the remastered came out, and we were the only ones in the theater. It was already there for a little while, so it's nice how when a picture first comes out, it's just jamming with people, right? Which is to be expected. But then you wait a couple days or a week, you go, and then you're just in there chilling.
Yep,
I like that too. It feels different when you're like the only ones in there. It's kind of cool.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I like that too.
Mm-hmm.
You
Good
got a
stuff.
specific spot that you sit in at the theater? Do you have to be, like, right up front? Or are you like I'm like a middle dead center guy. Like, I don't like
We
being on the sides.
we did the middle dead center when it was just us in there, but I normally like the back in the corner, the back 2, 3 seats.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what I. Because then if I want to go get something to snack on quick or refill, get a free refill. You don't have to. I just don't want to bug people. Like I was
Right.
always, respectful. And you got some people that are horsing off.
Yeah.
But
Oh, you
now
were
I.
one of those ones that sit in the back with your little date hanging out.
Oh well, sure.
I see what's going on.
Bring a blanket.
Yeah.
Nobody says nothing.
Horsing around, he says.
Horsing. Well, I'll tell you what. I left with a smile.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a good movie. Didn't see it, but it was pretty good.
Yeah. Um. No. So I couldn't tell you the last movie. The last movie I can think of that I went to was Solo. My buddy Spencer and I went and seen Solo. That was 2015, 20. No, wait, shit.
Really? That long ago, huh? Dang.
When did that come out? No, that was The Force Awakens, I think, came out in 2015.
No,
Maybe it
Solo
was
wasn't too long ago.
2017, 18.
Wasn't that long? Oh, wow. Maybe.
Yeah, that was the last time I've been to a theater to see a movie.
I went
And
to the
now,
Mario movie.
yeah, you said that was good.
Yeah, that was really good.
Remember the old Mario movie?
Um,
Like from the 90s?
like the cartoons?
No, they actually made a Super Mario's movie with actual people.
Well, yeah, but I like the hold on.
Yeah.
I have these.
Yeah, no, they had them too, but they actually made a movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You didn't know that?
I probably know that.
Yeah, you probably do. I'll send you the whatchamajigger.
Yeah, because these are the Super Show. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll have to check that out. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I just remember the cartoon because that was with real people too, like to start, but then they would like go into they would go to like, Mario Land or whatever the hell, and then
No, I'll see if I
it would
can
turn into the cartoon.
I'm trying to see if I can show you the well. It was from 1993.
Okay.
Yep. You'll have to check it out after. But yeah, so that's just something, man. That whole experience, and it'd just be cool to see it retro. And you know what? There will probably be a day when they do come back because like the VHS are like a big thing for collectors and stuff now.
Yeah.
Just like the
Yeah, I
vinyl
noticed they've been
records are
going
coming back.
crazy.
Like everything is starting to kind of make its rinse and repeat. It goes
Right.
away, but then everybody's like, "Holy shit!" and it becomes a thing.
Yeah, my sister has all of her. Actually, I have them all, but like all the Disney VHSs.
Mm-hmm.
So like I still have all of those, and I started researching a bunch of them, and there's like different like designs on the cases that like differentiate whether or not it's
A,
just a run of the mill copy or
a
a nice
rare,
copy, right?
really?
So like this obviously isn't gonna like be good, but like where their spine is and like around the outer edge, there's like a gold. You know what I
Ah,
mean?
yeah.
It's not like the anniversary edition ones, which are really fancy and shiny, but like it'll have like a gold
Little banner
thing around
outline
it.
type thing.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I don't know. You have to look at them a little bit because some of them do. I think like Cinderella had like a gold thing around it, or one of them. I can't remember which one it was.
And they're worth some money.
They're not super duper expensive. Some of them can be if it's the exact right copy that is valuable, but they all run like $4 to $8 or something like that, $10.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was a big part of our childhood.
that was
We
a couple
just
years ago though, so I don't know what they're at now. I don't know if they went up or down or.
hmm,
Good idea. Haven't looked
yeah,
at them.
interesting. I liked the Goofy movie. That was one of my favorites. I'd watch a lot.
The Goofy movie.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Like that and Lion
Remember
King,
Goof
obviously.
Troop,
Oh
the
yeah.
cartoon? Oh yeah,
Oh
I
yeah.
watched that with Darkwing Duck and like they had that like little series of them after school.
Yeah.
Come home
The
after school and have those all.
DuckTales and Tailspin and all that shit,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah. They're
Yeah.
good movies, good shows.
Yeah.
Shows from the childhood.
The nostalgia.
Yeah.
Nostalgia. Like Sean Connery's gonna come and get you, Derek. We're gonna go burn one. What'd you say?
There you go. You're not bad at that.
Thanks.
That's not too bad. I like
Thanks.
it. You go on Celebrity Jeopardy and do it.
I could, yeah. Trebek. Your mother was a
Just the way your mother likes it, Trebek.
Yeah.
Want S words for 200, please.
You know what show I really like, man? Is Practical Jokers is good.
Yeah.
But whose line is it anyway?
Oh my god.
Love
Those
that
guys
show.
are hilarious.
Improv stuff,
Yep.
dude. I love doing that shit.
Oh yeah.
I love watching it.
Is that still on TV? Do they still have that?
I don't know. I have a couple copies of like a season 1, season 2 I got.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah, those guys are hilarious, man.
Yes, they are. I love that shit.
And what's crazy about it is they like keep everything like PG except like they insinuate certain things.
Yeah, with
You know what I
motions
mean?
or
But
movement or yeah,
they do it like perfectly where they can get away with saying it on
low key.
TV and like it won't get like censored or banned or whatever,
Yeah. Well, now it shouldn't matter because you could
Now it's
see
now
anything.
then that's why it's probably why it's not on TV anymore. Just well, you can't say that.
Yeah. That's crazy. We've watched that evolve like from like I used to watch like the rock show on VH1 back like, MTV and VH1 was a big thing.
Yep.
But like Friday nights, it was on at like 11 o'clock and it was the rock show, dude. It was like half an hour and they'd played rock music videos of, uncensored.
Oh
It
sure.
was, yeah, dude. It was actually where I'm a big Buckcherry fan. So
Yeah.
Buckcherry,
I
like,
like Buckcherry.
yeah, dude, love him. Josh Todd, the singer, was like my idol in high school. Like I wanted to be him. I remember when they came on the scene and their video debuted, I was just like in awe staring at the TV. I actually got on, it was VHS players were still a thing, DVDs were just coming out. But I would record, like I put a blank tape in and I'd record the video and I would listen to it. And I just remember when they came on the scene and I was like blown away and I had to order their CD from Sam Goody.
Oh yeah.
And it was Parental Advisory. But then I actually got to see him in concert in Green Bay.
Oh nice.
Dude, I was standing in line and the guitar player, Keith Nelson, was standing right there getting interviewed by the Razor 94.7. If you remember that,
Yep.
right?
Yeah, I still listen to that.
So I'm standing in line and I look down and all their tour buses, like their big haulers and shit were there, right? I looked down and I seen Josh Todd outside. And I just fucking beelined it. And he was getting ready to walk backstage. And I'm like, Josh. He turns around, gives me, like the bro shake. And all I said was, holy shit. And he just kind of smiled and walked back in. Dude, it was like one of the greatest moments of my life.
Little groupie, man.
I was like,
Dude, that's awesome.
And yeah, it was at the Orion's Ballroom. And there was
Yeah.
like four bands. Monster Magnet was there. Cold was there. And after they got done with their set, they were like the co-headliner. I went outside. I'm like, I'm gonna go outside and see if I can fucking meet these guys. Well, I got Keith Nelson, the lead guitar player's autograph. I got the bass player's autograph. And he's like, "Yeah, just hang out, man. We'll be back out here in a little bit. We're just gonna go in the holler here and just get something to drink." So I'm waiting outside, and I'm like, "Fuck, this is so cool, man! I'm gonna get pictures and shit," because there was no phones, so I
Sure.
had the snap camera. Well, then a security guard came and kicked me out.
Oh,
Dude, I was bummed, dude. I was so bummed. But
they
I
didn't have,
just,
like, a signing thing afterwards?
I don't
Like,
know.
sometimes in those smaller venues, like,
They
people
probably
set up
did
a
come
table.
out, but
Sure.
it was fucking late, and it was like my aunt brought me down there.
Oh, sure.
But oh man, I'll never remember that or never forget that.
Yeah.
I'm just
No, that's
talking about
cool.
it makes me smile. That was a great moment.
No, it's fun when you get to, like, meet somebody that you look up to, you know? You just
Y-
that's like, Packer training camp, like, all the kids that bring their bikes down there.
Yep.
So, like, people who don't know, like, um, the Green Bay Packers football team, they have practice, and then after their practices, as they're leaving the field, like, kids will line up with their bikes, and the football players will ride the bike back to their locker rooms or wherever that they go and change and get ready, and the kids will carry the helmet right next to them. So the kids are carrying their helmet, players are getting a bike ride, and then they just kind of slow pedal all the way back to their locker rooms or wherever, and
Yeah, they do
it's
good
kind of
things
a
for
thing.
fans. Yeah,
Yeah,
they
so
do
it's
good
kinda
stuff.
cool.
Yeah. So I didn't mean to trail off on that topic, but like
No, that's fun. Those stories are great, man.
going through like how things have changed. Even songs on the radio now, they don't edit out so much, through our time.
Mhm.
Now TV shows, you can basically, I mean, there's softcore porn happening basically on some of the television shows on regular TV. When back then that shit didn't happen,
Right.
you know.
But they, like, have to bleep out, like,
The F bomb
ass
still.
ass on the radio or something, like, it's just weird. Things
Yeah.
are all backwards. Yeah, they'll show, like, girls banging on TV, and then but you can't say a swear word
Yeah.
or something. I don't know, whatever.
It's weird, man. But we've seen all that evolve. That's where I was
Yeah,
kind of
it
going with
will,
that. And then
and
I got to,
and I think it'll continue to evolve, right? Like everything, it's just always changing.
the evolution of time
Right.
with Steve and Derek.
Steve Connery.
Steve Connery and Derek Big D.
Fair enough.
Oh,
Derek Trebek.
Derek back. Yeah, man. This is good. This is good. I'm pretty excited for the next couple of days. Supposed to have some nice weather.
Indeed. Cross country starts next week, so I'm looking forward to
Yep.
that.
And you've got that powering up here. Got practice tomorrow?
Mm-mm. No,
No.
I can't meet with the kids until the season starts now, so
Oh, okay.
yeah. So now it's just hopefully they're continuing to practice and keep running so that way they're
Yeah.
ready to go when the season starts.
That's right. Yeah, you had some kids come down for the run too.
Yeah,
So
some of them ran on
that was
Saturday.
good.
Yep, that
That
was
was
pretty
good.
neat.
Yeah.
So I kind of challenged them a while back, like, all right, who's gonna try and challenge me in a 5K? Because a cross country race is a 5K. So like, it's like, all right, you guys get an opportunity to beat coach,
Well,
but
stick it to them. Show them
well,
what you got.
you gotta show them who's boss once in a while.
Yeah, you did a great job, man. You whooped it.
Yeah. No, I think your wife's right though. I still have a little bit left yet.
You get there.
I think I could have broke 18.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, another thing when I used to run too, like the weather and the temperature plays a big role.
Hmm.
Like I've ran in some hot, humid days, and it's terrible.
Yeah. It
And
wasn't too bad that day. It was a little
oh
humid, but
no,
not bad.
no, it was. I thought it was a beautiful day
But that
for.
honestly, that was the first time I ran a 5K in probably 10 years.
Really?
Like
That was
like
your
a
first.
race. Like
Oh,
I've
okay.
I've
Well,
raced
right.
I've raced in half marathons and um yeah, that's it, man. I did a 10K in Peshtigo once, I think, probably 5, 6, 8 years ago maybe. But like as far as a 5K goes, I haven't done a competitive one in a very long time.
I bet you felt good.
It did. I think I'm almost as fast as I was in high school now. After that one, I'm like, oh shit, not
You're
bad.
in your prime.
Yeah,
Prime time.
in my prime at 38. Bam,
Hey, you leveled up to 38 right now. That's all.
leveled. Oh, that's right, leveled up. We're leveled up. I like it.
But yeah, man, I think I'm gonna get some dinner, get some
Rock and
chow.
roll.
I'm getting hungry.
Yeah, same here. I might go for a little bit of a run and then
Get some
mow
chow.
down on some food. I don't know what I'm gonna eat. I have to find out what I have in the house. Probably
Yeah,
gotta go grocery shopping soon.
yeah, that's a whole other topic too, man. Food prices. Well, yeah. Well, you know.
Yeah,
But just want to give a shout out to everyone. Thanks for everyone supporting and watching and
yeah. We had a
sharing
couple
and
new
liking.
subscribers over the weekend, so that's pretty awesome.
Yep, we're getting at it. Appreciate it. Spotify, thanks for listening. Watch
Absolutely.
the videos. We have some goofy laughs and we have some appearances by pets from time to time. So if you're
Yeah, they
listening,
just kind of show up all willy nilly, like.
yeah, or they get stuck to the wall like a little while ago. So you never know what's going to shake down with the monks.
That's right.
The
That's
monk
right.
hunks.
Monk.
The monk hunks. But thanks again. Appreciate the support. Like, subscribe, share, tell your friends.
You bet. Until next time.
Be easy and keep smiling.
Peace.